Hello everyone, my name is Matisse, and as usual, I'm going to show you the newest additions to our game this week, Steve Savage Jr. versus Aliens. Alright, so to start off, I will talk about the tutorial room and some of the newest things that's been added to it. There's been a lot of bug fixes. Let me turn down this volume real fast, just so you guys can hear me. Alright, so one thing I wanted to cover was really about this right here, which was the volume. There was a lot of things said about the tutorial room and the text that we really wanted to fix for the instructor to really try to show exactly how we want the player to play this game. To start off, I do want to tell that the skip tutorial is mainly just for people that have played and they just want to press play rather than going to another level select. That way, right when you press skip tutorial, it brings you straight to the shop room so you can teleport to a level from there. So it's not really more for about allowing the player to skip the level. Now, I do want to say that throughout this text, it really does exactly show you what you need to do, like moving, shooting, the weapons, and all of that. And there's a few things I did want to say about the weapons. First off, for the weapons, there is some new particle effects. If you switch through, you may notice a little difference. They're a little bit smoother. I'd say the most difference between all of them was the shotgun, which I really like the most. But there's a new room that was added to this level specifically, and basically what this level is really trying to do is just walk through the player to show exactly what they will be seeing throughout this game. Now, how this tutorial level is laid out is really to just step by step slowly get the player used to the controls. Now, there is a few power-ups that last week was not working. This power-up was not working. It would not pick up, but it is a strength power-up. Now, throughout this really just introduces the feelings of the enemies and how strong they are, and just how strong the player is, and just how to destroy these spawners. Now, there is a little part at the end of the level back here that I wanted to cover without just killing all the enemies. I just really wanted to show this part off a little bit. Just to get the player used to the obstacles and jumping over things, which is something that you have to do throughout this game a lot. Now, one last thing I wanted to show before I get out of here is once you kill the enemies, you will see some green things and some yellow things, which is the coins and the health pickups. Now, once you get those coins, you really can actually use them now with the abilities. I'm mainly going to just show off the dash ability, but you can buy all of them at once you get enough coins with the enter button. And then once you go into tab, the weapon wheel, you can use that dash by selecting it and then pressing the weapon wheel. And it's honestly really an effective ability to help you get around those enemies and those hordes. Now, there is a refresh bar up here that you can see working really well, and we will go ahead and kill all enemies and show off a few more levels. Now, I didn't really talk about it in the last level, but there was a few additions to the enemy. The model has a few cosmetic looks that are different. I will show off the gas chamber. Here, if you remember from last week, you can actually, if you get close enough, you can see a little bit of a difference to the enemy. And you can see that everything is still working great in this level. Never really ever any problems. But throughout some of the levels, there has been a few graphic changes. That's all I really need to show for this level. I'll go ahead and go back to the menu. And we can go on to another level. Let's go ahead and show the maze blaze just to show that it works just fine. I can't remember if I showed this in the last video or the last week, but there was a few graphical changes to this level. As you can see, there's the lava. And a few other things to make the level look a lot more immersive. And if you can tell from before, the music is also different in this level from the previous levels. But if you don't kind of follow the flow of the enemies in this level, you will get lost. But if you get kind of a feel for where they're going, it's really easy to tell where to go and to find the ending. There you have it for Maze Blaze. I will show off one more level before we conclude our video, which will be the last level. There wasn't really anything changed for this level other than the HUD. We're trying to change up the HUD a little bit to possibly have more selection for grenades or more power-ups, and to just look a little bit better. But this one has just some small changes added to it, and I just wanted to make sure that you see that the boss indeed dies, and the game ends once you kill him. I'm going the wrong way. There we go. Now, if you don't remember from before, all you gotta do is shoot the boss's red eye, and there you have it. And I will go ahead and continue. There is still the loading bar, which is new from last week, and I wanted to show the credits. There was a few changes added to the credits, some more references, and the background. And also this right here, before there wasn't this to where you could really get out of the screen. It was just a little thing in the UI that you cannot see with the HUD, but that allows you to get out of the credits, and it's pretty obvious. So that was all for this week, and thank you for your time.